What if 5 foods sitting in your kitchen right now, foods you were told are good for your heart, are actually doing the opposite? Most people over 60 have spent years trying to eat the right things. You switched to whole grain bread. You started drinking orange juice in the morning. You chose yogurt over ice cream. You picked granola instead of sugary cereal. You cooked with vegetable oil because everyone said butter was bad. And yet, heart disease remains the leading cause of death in adults over 60 in America. Something does not add up. Here is what many people are just now learning. A growing body of research from major universities and medical institutions is showing that some of the foods we were told to eat for heart health may actually be linked to inflammation, blood sugar problems, and damage to the lining of our arteries. This is not about blaming you. You followed the advice you were given. But the science has evolved. And today, I want to walk you through 5 of the biggest surprises. 5 foods that are still marketed as healthy, still recommended by well-meaning friends and even some outdated sources, but that may be quietly working against your cardiovascular system. I will explain exactly why each one may be a problem, what it could be doing inside your body, and most importantly, I will give you a simple swap you can make tonight. No complicated diet plan, no expensive supplements, just smarter choices that may help protect your arteries and keep you feeling strong and independent for years to come. If you are over 60 and you care about your heart, your energy, and your ability to stay active, I really encourage you to watch this all the way to the end. The food I reveal at number 1 might be the most surprising of all. It has been pushed as heart healthy for decades, and it is probably in your pantry right now. Before we dive in, I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me your age, where you are watching from, and what your biggest heart health concern is right now. Is it cholesterol, blood pressure, just wanting to stay active and avoid problems down the road? Let me know. I read every comment, and if you find this video helpful, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps more people like you find this information. All right, let us get into it. Number 5 on our list is flavored yogurt. And I know what you might be thinking. Yogurt is supposed to be one of the healthiest foods out there. It has protein, it has probiotics for gut health, it has calcium for bones. How could it possibly be a problem? Here is where it gets tricky. Plain yogurt, real, unsweetened yogurt, can absolutely be a wonderful food. The issue is that the flavored yogurts lining grocery store shelves are often not what they seem. Take a look at your favorite strawberry or vanilla yogurt sometime. Check the nutrition label. Many of these products contain 15 to 25 grams of sugar per serving. To put that in perspective, a standard chocolate bar has about 24 grams of sugar. So that little cup of yogurt you thought was a healthy breakfast might be giving you as much sugar as a candy bar. Why does this matter for your arteries? Research published in major medical journals has shown that excess added sugar is associated with increased inflammation in the body. It may raise levels of triglycerides in the blood. It can contribute to insulin resistance. And over time, these factors are linked to damage to the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. For adults over 60, this is especially important. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing sugar. Blood sugar spikes can be more pronounced, and the cumulative effects of inflammation become harder to reverse. The swap is simple. Choose plain Greek yogurt or plain regular yogurt with no added sugar. Then add your own flavor. A handful of fresh berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, a few chopped walnuts. This way you get all the benefits of yogurt, the protein, the probiotics, the calcium, without the hidden sugar that may be working against your heart. Number 4 is store-bought whole grain bread. Now, I want to be careful here because true whole grains are generally considered beneficial for heart health. The problem is that many breads labeled as whole grain or whole wheat are not what they appear to be. Walk down the bread aisle and you will see packages covered with words like multigrain, made with whole grains, wheat bread, and heart healthy. These phrases sound reassuring. But when you flip over the package and read the ingredients, you often find a different story. Many of these breads list enriched wheat flour as the first ingredient. That is just a fancy term for refined white flour with some vitamins added back in. The actual whole grains might be present in small amounts far down the ingredient list. But that is not the only issue. Many commercial breads contain added sugars, sometimes listed as high fructose corn syrup, honey, or molasses. They also tend to be high in sodium. One slice can have 150 to 200 milligrams of sodium or more. Eat a sandwich, and you have already consumed 300 to 400 milligrams of sodium from the bread alone. For adults over 60, this matters because high sodium intake is strongly associated with elevated blood pressure. And high blood pressure puts extra strain on your arteries, increasing the risk of damage over time. The swap? Look for bread where the first ingredient is 100% whole wheat flour or 100% whole grain. Check the sugar content. Aim for less than 2 grams per slice. And watch the sodium. Try to find options under 150 milligrams per slice. Even better, if you have access to a local bakery that makes real whole grain bread with minimal ingredients, that can be a wonderful option. This small change, reading the label instead of trusting the front of the package, can make a meaningful difference in what you are actually feeding your body. Number 3 might surprise you. It is granola and granola bars. Granola has this health halo around it. It sounds wholesome. It looks natural. It is made with oats and nuts and sometimes dried fruit. For decades, it has been marketed as the breakfast of health-conscious people. But here is the reality. Most commercial granolas are held together with significant amounts of added sugar and oil. A single serving of popular granola brands can contain 12 to 16 grams of sugar. And here is the thing. A single serving is usually just a quarter cup or a third of a cup. Most people pour much more than that into their bowl. So that healthy-looking granola breakfast could easily deliver 30, 40, or even 50 grams of sugar in one sitting. That is more sugar than a can of soda. And then there are the granola bars. These are often marketed as convenient health snacks, but many are nutritionally similar to candy bars once you account for the sugar, the oils, and the refined carbohydrates. For your arteries, this combination of sugar and often inflammatory oils may contribute to the very problems you are trying to avoid. Studies have linked high sugar intake to increased arterial stiffness, higher levels of small, dense LDL particles, the kind that may be more likely to contribute to plaque formation, and chronic low-grade inflammation. The swap is to make your own granola at home using rolled oats, a small amount of olive oil or avocado oil, nuts, seeds, and just a touch of natural sweetener if needed. You control what goes in. Alternatively, skip granola altogether and try steel-cut oats cooked with cinnamon and topped with fresh fruit and a few nuts. You get the whole grain benefits without the hidden sugars and oils. If you are enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep making content for adults over 60 who want to stay healthy and independent. Thank you. Number 2 is 100% fruit juice, even the kind with no added sugar. I know this one can be hard to accept. Orange juice in the morning feels like such a healthy ritual. And fruit is good for us, right? So fruit juice must be good too. Unfortunately, when it comes to your arteries and blood sugar, juice and whole fruit are not the same thing. When you eat a whole orange, you get the natural sugars, but you also get fiber. That fiber slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. It helps prevent dramatic spikes in blood glucose. It also feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. When you drink orange juice, you get the sugar without the fiber. Your body receives a concentrated dose of fructose and glucose all at once. Blood sugar rises quickly, insulin spikes. And over time, repeated blood sugar spikes are associated with damage to the lining of blood vessels, increased inflammation, and higher risk of insulin resistance. One glass of orange juice can contain as much sugar as a glass of cola. It might have more vitamins, but the impact on your blood sugar is surprisingly similar. For adults over 60, this is particularly important. Our ability to regulate blood sugar often decreases with age. Many people over 60 are already dealing with prediabetes or early blood sugar issues without even knowing it. That daily glass of juice might be making it harder for your body to keep blood sugar in a healthy range. The swap is to eat the whole fruit instead. Have an orange rather than a glass of orange juice. You get the sweetness, you get the vitamins, but you also get the fiber that helps your body process everything more smoothly. If you really love having a beverage with breakfast, try water with a squeeze of fresh lemon or lime. It is refreshing without the sugar load. And now we arrive at number 1. This is the one that might challenge everything you have been told for the past 40 or 50 years. I am talking about certain vegetable oils, specifically the refined seed oils that have been promoted as heart-healthy alternatives to butter and animal fats. Oils like soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, and generic vegetable oil have been recommended for decades. You were told to swap out butter. You were told these oils were better for your cholesterol. They became standard in processed foods, in restaurant cooking, in almost everything. But the research picture is more complicated than we were originally told. These oils are very high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, omega-6 is not bad in itself. We need some omega-6 in our diet. The problem is the ratio. Our ancestors likely consumed omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids in roughly equal amounts. Today, because of the prevalence of these seed oils in our food supply, many Americans consume 15 to 20 times more omega-6 than omega-3. Some research suggests that this imbalance may promote inflammation in the body, and chronic inflammation, as you may know, is increasingly recognized as a key driver of arterial damage and heart disease. There is also concern about what happens to these oils when they are heated. Refined seed oils can be unstable at high temperatures. When overheated, they may form harmful compounds called aldehydes, which some studies have linked to oxidative stress and cellular damage. Now, I want to be fair. This is an area where scientists are still debating the evidence. Not everyone agrees on how significant the risks are, and some studies have shown benefits from replacing saturated fat with vegetable oils. The picture is nuanced, but given what we are learning, many health experts now suggest it may be wise to reduce reliance on these refined seed oils and instead choose fats that have been part of human diets for thousands of years. The swap? Consider cooking with extra virgin olive oil, which is rich in monounsaturated fats and has been linked to heart health in many studies. Avocado oil is another stable option for higher heat cooking. Small amounts of butter or ghee can also be part of a balanced diet for most people. And fatty fish, like salmon and sardines, provide omega-3s that may help balance out the omega-6 in your diet. The goal is not to fear fat. It is to choose fats that may support your body rather than promote inflammation. Let us take a moment to bring it all together. We have talked about 5 foods that are still widely considered healthy, but may actually be working against your arteries, especially if you are over 60. Number 5 was flavored yogurt, often loaded with as much sugar as candy. The swap is plain yogurt with fresh berries or nuts. Number 4 was store-bought whole grain bread, which frequently contains refined flour, added sugar, and high sodium. The swap is reading labels carefully and choosing true whole grain options with minimal added ingredients. Number 3 was granola and granola bars, often more like dessert than health food. The swap is homemade granola or steel-cut oats with fresh toppings. Number 2 was 100% fruit juice, which delivers concentrated sugar without the fiber of whole fruit. The swap is eating the whole fruit instead. And number 1 was refined seed oils like soybean, corn, and sunflower oil, which are very high in omega-6 and may promote inflammation when consumed in large amounts. The swap is cooking with olive oil or avocado oil and adding omega-3 rich foods to your diet. Here's what I want you to take away from this. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to throw out everything in your kitchen tonight. But small, informed changes can add up to big differences over time. Your arteries are not static. They can be damaged, yes, but they also have the ability to heal and improve when you give them the right support. Studies have shown that even in people over 70 and 80, positive changes in diet and lifestyle can lead to measurable improvements in arterial health. It is never too late to start making better choices. And remember, the goal here is not restriction or fear. It is freedom. It is the freedom to walk into your 70s, 80s, and beyond with energy and independence. It is being able to play with grandchildren, travel, climb stairs without worry, and live fully without being held back by preventable health problems. That freedom starts with knowledge, with understanding what you are actually putting into your body and making choices based on the best available evidence, not on marketing slogans from decades ago. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. It tells me that you are serious about taking care of your health, and I truly respect that. Please remember that this video is for educational purposes only. It is not meant to replace the advice of your personal doctor or healthcare provider. Everyone's situation is different, and if you have heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, or any other health condition, please talk with your physician before making significant changes to your diet. They know your history and can help you make choices that are right for you. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. We create content specifically for adults over 60 who want to stay strong, healthy, and independent, and every like and subscription helps more people find these videos. I would also love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me your age, where you are watching from, and which of these 5 foods surprised you the most. Was it the yogurt, the juice, the vegetable oils? And what is one healthy change you are considering making after watching this? Your comment not only helps me understand what you want to learn about, it also creates a community of people supporting each other on this journey. If you want to keep learning, I have more videos on this channel about heart health, mobility, strength, and staying independent after 60. Check them out whenever you're ready. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and I will see you in the next video.